Hello, welcome back. Yes, so we're looking at excuses, and we've said that people have excuses for their actions for different. It can be psychological, it can be emotional, and it can be situational. Maybe the situation, what's happening, is the reason why they don't want to do what they are supposed to do, avoidance, and then they are in self-defense. So we look at reasons why people make excuses. The first reason that we'll look at is fear of failure. Fear of failure. People will make excuse because they have people have high expectation from them, and they expect them to behave in certain ways, and when they see that they are falling short of those expectations and wouldn't want to disappoint others, they just hide behind excuse to say that they have reason, they give reason why they didn't do what they are supposed to do. And this in itself is something they could have overcome if they want to, but they just choose to be behind it. So fear of failure, I don't want to be seen as not meeting up to expectations. So the first reason we're looking at is fear of failure. Another reason is lack of confidence. When someone does not believe enough in themselves to know, to see themselves as being able to achieve what the goal is, they can hide behind that. This can be due to maybe insecurity, it can be due to low self-esteem, and they just feel that I'm not good enough, I can't achieve this. So for them is a defense mechanism because they lack confidence to face what is before them. Another reason is avoiding of responsibility. You can have people who make excuses because they just feel that I know fit. I don't have the energy to do that one. So when they're called upon or someone is asking them to do something, they just hide behind and give excuse that could look legitimate. It can look legit yet at that time, but they just do that because they don't want to be seen, or they just feel lazy. They don't want to come out of where they had to go the extra mile to do that. So they just hide behind that. They shift the responsibility to external factors. They just say the reason why I don't do this is because of that. In the example I gave about the young boy that was orphaned at a very early age, he has every reason because like we say, the reason for excuse can be psychological, it could be emotional, and it could be situational. For him, it's situational. He had other psychological, emotional pain, but it was situational for him because for any reason, did he ask for his parents to die? So he can say, I didn't go to school because I didn't have anybody to pay my fees. I didn't go to school because I couldn't, there was nobody there to help me. And like I said in one of my videos, I got a statement from Coach Onoja where he said education, literacy is the next, is the new anti-aging cream. So it means you're being able to acquire new knowledge and education is your new anti-aging cream. But if you choose not to do that, you have reason not to. For this boy, it would have been a reason that for me, there's nobody to pay my fees. So you play the victim game because you don't want to do it. You just pass the ball on to external factor. That's the reason why you don't want to. So for such a person, you're building your own case on situational factor. That is the reason why you're not doing what you're supposed to do. So you give excuse for it. Another reason is you're seeking approval. We make excuse in a way to gain validation from people, others. You just say it to elicit sympathy, empathy from people, that they, for them to just feel for you. Why you didn't come, or maybe you're supposed to be at a function and you were not there. You're just lazy, just being at home, you're just lazy, you don't, and they ask you the reason why you're not there, and you just go, I was sick, I was not feeling fine, I had this, there was trouble. In fact, my gas cylinder blew up, or I had a flat tire. You just want to gain sympathy. So you elicit sympathy from people. You're just seeking approval from people to validate what you're doing. Another reason could be for procrastination, where you're just delaying tasks, you're pushing them forward, your responsibility, you don't want to do them, and you just push them. Oh, I'm going to take care of them. I'll start working on them later. Now I'm not ready to work on them now. I'm not, it's not, there's no power now. There's no power. I can't do that now. I need power. I need this. I need that. So you just procrastinate. Is a thief of time. You hear that? They say procrastination is a thief of time because it keeps telling you you have time later, you will do it. Don't do it now. And give reasons why you can't do it now. Good reasons why you can't do it now that you're going to do it later, and you end up not doing it. Another reason could be maintaining comfort. Excuse will allow you to maintain your comfort zone. You just be in your comfort zone. You avoid any form of discomfort or inconvenience in any way. And you don't want to be challenged in any way. No effort, no energy. You're not doing anything. You just want to be where you are in it. And it can provide you a very convenient justification to staying where you are by avoiding to be discomforted in any way, in any form. That could be an excuse. I just don't feel like doing it. And one funny one is that you have people who are Christians, the Christianese, and they just go saying things like, in my heart, I just didn't feel like doing it. I just didn't feel like doing it. See, the thing is, we train our hearts, we train our conscience. When we're talking about our heart, we're talking about our conscience. We train them to respond to good or to evil. If your conscience is used to responding to evil and all, even when something good is happening, you're responding to it in a way that is not healthy, because that's what you've trained your conscience to be. So when we go to that part of saying I didn't have peace about this, I didn't feel like it, I just didn't feel like, you're glorifying your laziness. Sometimes you just have to kick your butt and just get up, do what you have to do. Maintaining comfort in it is a way of playing out excuses, reasons why you wouldn't do. And the last one we'll look at is lack of motivation. Sometimes excuse is just simply a way of displaying lack of motivation for an action that we need to. We were not ready to pursue the goal. We're not ready to do it. So we just look for a convenient way to excuse ourselves, the reason why we don't want to do it. And we remain stagnant. We just remain where we are because we don't want to pursue it. If you have for instance, you have like a club and people come in there to relax and do, you're enjoying yourself, you hang around, network with people, you're happy, there's something that's pulling you, you can always go there and you enjoy the time with your friends and you connect with your friends. But if you choose not to go, you don't want to go, you will always have a reason not to go. You and they ask you what happened, you didn't come out last week, we didn't see you, and you say, oh, I was busy, I had to do this, I had to run errand, I have to. So when you lack motivation for something, you always have excuse not to do it. I have a video on the YouTube channel that it's titled Creating Space for Things That Matter. So if you have things that you consider important in your life, you will make out time to create space for them. So with those you have the motivation, you don't like the motivation to do it, so you create time for those things. And because what excuse will do for you is that things that are supposed to be of priority in your life, you push them aside for these reasons that we've given. You just let them, you don't give them attention, and that could affect your personal growth. So making excuse could be a complex behavior, and it can influence the combination of psychological, emotional, and situational factors. When all three ogbonge come together, they can affect you in certain ways, and you begin to look at. But then recognizing the underlying reason behind the excuse can make you, can empower you and help you scale over them and overcome the patterns that this creates in your life. And that will help you to be proactive in your steps to be able to overcome them. So making excuses in it and validating it or justifying excuses can hold you back, because when you're supposed to push forward, you're not doing that because all you just say is the reason not to do it. So you can Take yourself out of that process and be able to grow. Make strides that will take you to the place of growth in your life by not sitting back and resting on excuses, the reason why you wouldn't do what you have to do. At any point in time, just look, validate, just think about it. What is the reason why I'm not doing what I'm not? Is it just I'm just saying this because it's coming? I don't want to be discomforted. I don't want any inconvenience or anything. What is the reason why you're not doing it? So you can do. I'm a personal development coach. So I've met people that give reasons why they're not doing what they're doing, like education. I'm big on education, I'm big on skill acquisition, talent, improving yourself. So when I have people come to me or they're talking about it, I've not been able to do this, I don't have a job. And I said, is go and learn something. Is it how to make a dress? You can go and learn. Be a seamstress, you can make shirts, you can make something, or you be a hairdresser, something you can say, no, I don't have anybody to pay for it. I don't. And it doesn't take so much to do that. But the thing about it is if you always have excuse for not doing something, you will always remain there. So it's like a vicious circle. And when you have trained yourself to always make excuse for not be taking actions or achieving a task or something, your system aligns with that. And the thing is, law of attraction, whatever it is that you keep thinking about in your head, you focus on, becomes you. So that thing you're thinking about in your head will become you. So if you don't want your excuses to begin to live with you, you need to change. So look at the reasons why you make your excuses and cut those patterns. Be proactive in your action. Thank you.